Hi leopards in 2nd and 3rd grade. This short video is part 2 of our Casa Azul instruction. Now, I don't have a Casa Azul with the progress you should have finished from part 1. I have just an empty origami house that I folded up real quickly just so I can show you how to take your next steps. Really, the best way to see how to take your next steps is to just look at the example. But please keep this in mind, leopards. I never insist, I never want you to straight up copy Mrs. Billman's example. It is just what it's called. It's an example. There are a few things that your house needs. For instance, it does need to be blue. It is the Casa Azul. And that's the first thing we're going to take care of. But in the following steps, when we draw inside the house, you may choose some of Frida's favorite things. And if they are somewhat like mine, that's fine. But they should be in a different place, a different position, maybe a different color. Maybe you choose something entirely different that was a Frida favorite that I didn't draw. That's perfect. Straight up copying my work, color for color, position for position, item for item, is not what I'm looking for. I do want to see your creativity. So let's have that earthquake moment that you know happens in all my videos as I turn my camera arm so you can see the Casa Azul that I have as my sample. And forgive me for trying to get the camera just a little straighter. It's a little wonky. I think you can see that. And when you see this example, you can see that I've colored blue just about everywhere that I did not work in color last week. Also, after you get this blue colored, where the windows, doors, and stone wall are not, of course, that's where you'll color your blue. Then you're going to color blue inside. Probably in this manner is the best way to get some good coverage. And speaking of good coverage, you need to color blue well. This is the Casa Azul. This is the blue house. It is not the sorta, kinda, maybe blue house. It is the blue house. So make sure when you're coloring blue, you're coloring well, and there's not a great deal of white paper showing through. As you can see inside my Casa Azul, I have some Frida favorites. Some of the flowers she loved from her flower collection of fake flowers. I have one of her parrots. Over the course of her life, she did end up having 2. She also ended up with 2 pet monkeys, so I have only drawn 1. This is one doll from her doll collection. You can certainly choose a doll that you find as you safely search online with your grown-ups' help is best and draw that one. Or you can try this style and maybe make it a different color. However, when you draw, I keep saying the word draw because when we're drawing detailed items like monkeys, parrots, flowers, and dolls, it is best to use one of these guys first. Have an eraser handy, and then as you draw your monkey, you can erase mistakes. You can fix things about which you don't like, and you can get things in the right place. You might not get the facial features exactly right if you don't draw them in pencil first. This is just a monkey I like to draw. Yours can be positioned differently, doesn't have to be hanging from a vine, and doesn't have to be swinging. Your monkey could be sitting, could be standing, could be holding the vase of flowers. It's really up to you. I am not going to draw every single thing in this video, and I'm not going to color every single thing either. First of all, that's boring for you to watch me do all the work. Second of all, I want you to draw your things. I want you to choose where they go. I want you to choose your colors. And if you really, really love something I've done and you just really want to try it, that's fine. But add your own special touches. Add your own special colors, your own special details. This should take 1 entire art time. It might even take 2 if you work the way I do, which is slowly, carefully, and I prefer to say I care about quality. Some people would say I'm picky, but because I am picky or care about quality, it takes me longer to get finished. Please don't forget, as you are working, you should at some point have your name on the back so that if you ever bring yours in, if you're virtual, or if you are working here in the art room and catching up with this video, we know whose Casa Azul belongs to whom. Best of luck, take your time, and submit when you are finished, or submit your